Hi guys, how are you today? There's lots of, as you can see, trophies, medals, like all sorts of things. The reason being is because today I'm going to take you through like a little bit of my fitness journey career, why I decided to go into bodybuilding, or how this has happened organically that I moved into bodybuilding, when I became IFBB Pro competitor, and especially, like most importantly, why all of a sudden I decided to quit bodybuilding. You know, this is something that I really never spoke about it too much. So today I'm gonna take you through it. But let's start very briefly through my journey. So I started about 8 years ago in gym. It was Better Gym in South Wimbledon. Yeah, I started as an usual gym goer. The good thing it was that I kind of loved to see the progression of how I was going, and after just 2 years I built up a good amount of muscles, and I was like, I want to take this further. And in the same town, funny enough, there was an amatorial Miami Pro show. This is when I was like, oh, do you know what? I'm gonna try out. So I actually got sponsored from another gym that was in Tooting in South London, and that was like a proper bodybuilder one. So I actually got a coach that helped me out with the diet, and I went through and I won it. So that was actually my very first cup and trophy, and I was ultra excited about it, and I thought like I will keep going. Thing is, like, after like so many months of dieting, I mean, I think it was about 4 months of full prep, and I had to do like a fitness routine as well. That was like, oh, really nice. I know. Anyway, but after 3 months and after this competition, I started binge eating, and that was something that I really never experienced before. I really never had eating disorders before, yeah, so it was like a little bit all new to me. So what I decided to do, that after this I took a good year of break, and I really focused myself into a sort of different training, which was in gymnastics. I love gymnastics. I started to go in Beckton, which is East London Gymnastic Club. Amazing club. I mean, people throughout all London are traveling there, so I can definitely recommend, you know, if you are if you've got kids, or as well if you are an adult and you want to start gymnastics, it's never too late. It's such an inclusive place. I absolutely loved it. In there I got myself a coach, Tux, and it's been absolutely fantastic. I mean, he made me improve massively. You know, he really took me under his wings, and I did. Yeah, it was absolutely amazing. Like, I learned how to backflip, front flip, even things like cartwheel that, you know, I could kind of do it, but, you know, make it better, single hand cartwheel and things like that. Build up the routine together, and I started to compete as an adult gymnast, and as well start to winning lots of little medals, but all with kind of like adult gymnastics. And I really got a lot of those, as you can see, and yeah, I really loved it. You know, people start to know me as well, and I did have two teammates as well that we used to go there together and compete there. So it's been a very lovely journey. But again, I always thought that something was missing. So I decided after 4 years, kind of in the making again, to go back into competition. Bear with me, I was still doing, by the time that I was doing gymnastics, a lot of body weight workout in different gyms. I started with Gym Box, and then I went to Fitness First, and then also a Pure Gym. So all different ones, but I mean, you know, they really offered me pretty much like the same good amount of spaces and training tools in order to achieve what I wanted at the end of the day. Anyway, long story short, I went to a different league, which wasn't like which wasn't IFBB Pro, it was UKBFF. I got uninvited to the Arnold as well, to the British Arnold, but then I realized that I was really restricted in the same class and federation, and in the same, let's put it in this way, in the same kind of region that was the UK, and I really wanted to travel, so I decided to hop on a different league, which was the IFBB. I got myself a coach, and her name is Whitney Jones. She really followed me with the pro physique, and she did an absolutely fantastic job, both with my routine and with my prep. I mean, she really helped me to stick on track with everything, because everything was going way further, you know, way beyond just the simple training, body weight, routine and diet. You know, there are so many other factors that needs to be factored in, like there is the amount of sleep, the stress level, all those little habits like foam rolling, stretching, body massage, and the list goes on and on. I mean, like, those are just a few that I remember, but I mean, I had to take daily like a very detailed routine, and list of things to do in order to be able to become a professional bodybuilder. So I mean, and when it comes to professional level, it really gets like a massive gap between what is amatorial and what is actually to be a professional athlete. And I ate loads of this all the time through a cross prep and no prep. You know, like, for me, it really hasn't been a day off. Like, I had very lonely birthdays, like those with no treats, nothing, just like a candle where I had to like make a wish. So it's been a very lonely journey. I made it eventually, as you can see, as a IFBB Pro. I got my pro card in 2018, and I also successfully competed as a pro athlete for the following 2 years. I went to do a Vancouver show, which was absolutely an incredible experience, and I placed fourth. And it was like, whoa, that was like, as my debut as a pro bodybuilder has been mind-blowing. I mean, I'm petite. You don't really think that my kind of physique could fit as a professional bodybuilder, but it actually did, because they just look like proportions. So it doesn't really matter if you're like 3 meters tall or if you're just like 5 feet tall. Is your body proportion, that is what counts. So when it came to bodybuilding physique, that was it really made me place a really top high, because yeah, that was for the first time that they really didn't care about my height, which was always something that kind of bothered me. So yes, and I did 2 other shows for the following year and a half. So I've been constantly on prep for a good amount of months. It was about 20 months of non-stop going from show back to show, and I won again second place when I went to Italy, and another 4th place when I was in Phoenix back into the end of 2019. And yeah, so loads of amazing second place, here one in Padua, and I said again, like, this was another 4th place. So for my entire 20 months as a pro athlete, I placed 4th, and then 2nd, and then 4th again. Which was amazing. I did remember on my last show in Phoenix, I actually placed first in first round physique, so it was absolutely fantastic. But again, one of the things that like kind of always make me score less, less higher, or at the end, you know, like my score wasn't that ultra high. It was because of the routine. I really never had a strong routine. Again, I'm not coming from a gymnastic background, and unfortunately, and especially like the more I was keep competing, the more I realized that the trend was to to champion those athletes that were performing, a full tumbling on hard floor, and this is something that I could not tumble on a bounce floor, like so I couldn't obviously do it on and I even wanted to do it on a hard floor. It was too scary, and I didn't have the skill set. I mean, you can train that, but as an adult it gets way harder. So you just go for it, as I did when I was a gymnast on on a tumbling track, or on the sponge floor where you do your gymnastic routine, but definitely not on basically a theatre platform stage, where I mean it's just wooden. Sometimes it's just not wooden floor, it was just a kind of film. It's not nice. Sometimes it has like some bumps and lumps, so like you don't really want to do anything there that is not 100% comfortable to your skill set. And that was one of the reasons why the main probably reason why I decided to quit my bodybuilding career. It was because the skill set, I wasn't able to build the kind of skill set that obviously competitors there, they had it since they were very young. So there was no kind of competition there for me. And from the league of championing more tumbling and really hard level skills coming from a gymnastics background, rather than dancing or performing, which was something that was more in trend just right when I started. So that was one of the trends of the league that obviously I didn't like it, and I knew that by default it would have been harder and harder for me to place better or in top places. But also equally, like, they became the trend, and that was very public, so they actually didn't hide it. That was a fact of, even for body physique, you needed to build up more muscle and you become very, very muscle. And again, I'm only 5 foot, so one of the things that I didn't like, it was just literally after this, that they said to me, one of the feedback was not only to improve my fitness routine, but also to build up more muscle. And I was already really muscular, as you can see, for a competitor, for a fitness competitor, and especially just being 5 foot tall. So I was like, I'm not gonna go down that path. I don't really want to compromise my femininity for something that, if this federation has got the same values that I do. And let's face it, after like so many years of hard training, there's just a certain amount of muscles that you can build, and that was how much I could get naturally, because again, I kind of always championed that I've been a natural bodybuilder. So that was the two main reasons that I decided to quit bodybuilding. Then the pandemic came, and I think everything took like an organic path, and I actually stopped back then. Lastly, probably, and that is one of the things that not many competitors talks about it's body image, that I got completely screwed up after especially so many months of never really stopping. And normally you go off season and you come back on season. I never really did, or I did, but just for like 6 weeks. And basically my level of hormones were completely screwed because I had a huge amount of testosterone. I absolutely had no estrogen, so I had no period for more than 2.5 years. And again, that were all signs that, okay, my body won't be able to take this for any long. And I mean, all of those shining, beautiful trophies, they're not gonna make it up for it. So again, body first, healthy first, and this is what I preach to my clients. So for all these reasons, this is when I decided to quit my bodybuilding career and moved into triathlon, which it's something that I am gonna talk you through my next vlog. Oh, I'm so excited about it. And I'm gonna show you how I train to become a half an Ironman. And yeah, I'm gonna take you through my 70.3 Ironman training that I did to compete in Serbia last year. So I hope to speak to you soon, guys. If you want any training plan, I'm super happy to do it. So check the links down below, comment below if you have any questions, and I'm super happy to give you any tips. So thanks for now, guys, and I speak to you very, very soon. Till the next vlog. Bye.